The 66th Infantry Regiment was constituted in the regular Army on 15 May 1917, as the United States entered the First World War. Activated that summer at Camp Shelby, Mississippi, the regiment became part of the 9th Division, one of the Army's new wartime formations. Its men, young volunteers and draftees from across America, trained for trench warfare, marksmanship, and small unit tactics, preparing to join the American Expeditionary Forces in France. Though the war ended before the regiment reached combat, the 66th helped establish the professional standards that would define post-war regular Army infantry units. After the armistice, the 66th Infantry was inactivated and demobilized, then reorganized in the 1920s as part of the standing regular Army cadre. It remained largely a paper formation, maintained for planning and officer assignments, yet its lineage preserved the lessons of 1917 to 18. During the 1930s, as the Army modernized, the regiment contributed personnel and doctrine to new infantry and armored formations, helping bridge the gap between the trench-bound Army of World War I and the mechanized force that would fight in World War II. With global war looming, the 66th Infantry Regiment was activated on 1 July 1940 at Fort Benning, Georgia, as part of the Army's massive pre-war expansion. Initially intended to serve as a motorized infantry unit, it became a training and development regiment within the newly forming armored force. Its officers and non-commissioned officers trained thousands of soldiers in combined arms tactics, mechanized movement, and the coordination of infantry with tanks and artillery. Although the regiment itself did not deploy overseas as a full combat unit, its personnel filled key billets in armored and infantry divisions that fought in North Africa, Italy, Normandy, and beyond. After 1945, the 66th Infantry Regiment was inactivated as part of the drawdown of wartime forces, yet its colors and lineage were retained in the regular Army's regimental system. During the Cold War, the 66th designation appeared in several restructured forms, including test and training units responsible for evaluating infantry weapons, tactics, and doctrine. Elements associated with the regiment participated in experiments that shaped the pentomic and later road organizational concepts, influencing how infantry battalions would operate throughout the latter half of the 20th century. Though the 66th Infantry Regiment rarely fought as a unified formation in wartime, its importance lies in development, preparation, and adaptation. It stood at the intersection of tradition and transformation, part of the lineage that helped the U.S. Army evolve from a small frontier force into a global, modern army. Its officers trained generations of leaders. Its doctrine contributed to the integration of mobility, firepower, and flexibility that defined American infantry in later conflicts. Today, the 66th's legacy endures in the professional infantry standards that trace back to those first recruits of 1917.